Hi everyone, this is Dr. Shashi K. Pathak from National Institute of Education. Welcome back to my How to Learn video series of short videos. In this video, we will solve a problem using laws of logarithms. So let's understand first the problem here. The problem says here that this is if log y square base 5 is equal to 2 and 3 log, this is here cubic root of y base n is equal to half, right? Then find out the value of n. So let's get started here and understand the first part here, which is log of y square, which is base 5, is equal to 2, right? So let's understand this is based on the relation, which is log a base b is c, then exponential form can be written as a is equal to b to the power c. So applying this rule of logarithm here, we can write it as y square will be equal to 5 to the power 2, which is 25, right? And that simply gives you the value of y as plus minus 5, right? Now let's go to the second part here, which is this one, and that we can simply, write down here as 3, that is log of cubic root of y, and base is n, that is equal to half, right? So for this part, I would like to write it down again, something like this, log, and cubic root of y means y to the power 1 upon 3, right? And still base is n, and that is equal to half. In the next step, we can simply write down this as this part here is going to go. So let's understand this part here. This part here, this 3, I can transfer this over y here in such a way that if I have, let's say, if I have 2 of log x, right, I can write it as log of x square. Same principle I will apply here, and I can write it as log y 1 upon 3, right? And then I can create a bracket here to understand clearly here, and then base is n, and this is equal to half. Okay, so let's write down here this one. So this is here log. If I open up the bracket, this bracket here, then I can write it as y to the power 1 upon 3, and then multiplied by 3 here, right? And this is equal to half. Base is still n. In the next step, I can simply, do this as canceling the 3 and 3 here, right? And what I get here, I get simply log y base n is equal to half, right? So using the same principle which we used earlier, this principle here, we can write down the value of y, which is n to the power 1 upon 2, right? So if I do the square here now, if I do square of this quantity here, what I get simply here y square, right? And on the right hand side, I get here 1 upon 2 multiplied by 2, which is again going to cancel out. And then I can simply write down this part here as y square. Let's draw a line here. Y square is equal to n. And let's write down this as n. And let's use a different color here just to show the cancellation here. This is cancelled, right? When they are cancelled, y square is n. What is y? Y was simply plus minus of 5, right? This is y here. So if I put here y plus minus 5, the square of that will be simply 25, right? So that is n since y is plus minus 5. So what is your answer? Your answer is that n is equal to 25. So that's your answer, right? Thank you, and thanks for watching.